Biafra. In him we trust. Shout it, sing it, all hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes. Our prayer shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
In the heart of Biafra's land, where courage blooms, Mazinamdi Kanu stands, defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi asume sumwe kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Biafra's anthem rises, carried by wind so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazinamdi Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. alone does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. Dun dun.
Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, but them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it up. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat jollof. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. The havoc where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel am oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it up. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. But now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell. Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Herdsmen they kill us every day, but them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it up. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat jollof. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. The havoc where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel am oh. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it up. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. But now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. The havoc where this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel am oh. speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.
We want nothing but freedom. 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 We are not terrorists. We are not terrorists. We are peaceful freedom fighters. Freedom. Peaceful fighters. We fight to free Biafra. From the Zulu called Nigeria must be free.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom. This is Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwensu as I welcome you to late midnight broadcast. Please endeavor to welcome others. It's very important. Well, we are just from Biafra Radio. We are our own Barrister Ikechukwu Onora, educate us with our sister, our lovely wife, sister from all the way from Israel, Michelle. No? If you are not listening to that broadcast, please, it's very important you go to Biafra Radio and listen to the program. Go on Facebook, download it, follow them, follow Biafra Radio. It's very important. We thank our own Barrister, our own golden voice. When time comes to put the history on the way, on the road to this our struggle, our own golden voice, Barrister Ikechukwu Onora. Whoever did not mention your name have not started. No, Emmanuel Onyilogo. Emmanuel Onyilo were gone. So I can go our own barrister. We will never forget your activities, your genuine intention towards our struggle. Ekenengo. So before we continue, we must recognize the hard cause. Ekenele IPOB highest principal officer all the way from America, regional coordinator Mazi Ichiezu. Mazi, you are welcome. Mazi, ị na-ezukwa ike Mazi. Anytime ndabata ị nọ. Ndewo Mazi, ndewo. And I'm surprised. Look at people on our YouTube and our X handle. That means, man, our hard calls we are never no. Hard calls. People are not sleeping. No? You got what's my time? My time is at least 12:33. People are not sleeping. Like in the moon, they won't. Please share this broadcast and for those that are sleeping, when you wake up, watch it, share it. Our YouTube, we are 687 people on YouTube. You can see we are going. So please, if you are not subscribed on our YouTube, Ikechuku Izumezu, it's very important you subscribe on our YouTube, Ikechuku Izumezu. We're also live on Facebook, Mazi Izumezu Nwekwensu. We share the program on Ikechuku Izumezu and also on Mazi Ezumezu Madi, Ikechukwu Ezumezu Madi, I beg your pardon. And on Estando, we are live on Estando, Benjamin Chukwu Ezumezu. It's very important. Share this program. This program is going to be hot. Let's pass the message to them. And you can see three topic we're going to talk today. Three topic. IPOB leader must be free. Must be free. IPOB leader must be free. The second one, why all these attacks? Why all these attacks? Enemies within and external on wise counsel Aloy Ejimakor and Emeke legal team. Then the third one is Fulani's atrocity in Southeast. I want to present you guys a video of what happened in Anambra State later today in Amansi, where the Fulanese buy a young boy. And before they buy him, they want him to have sex with our sister, and the boy refused, said no, he can never do that, or let them take his life. And they went on and took his life. They macheted him and dumped his liver by the side of the and dump his body by the side of the river. I'm going to play the video. As I told you guys, I can hear we doesn't care what Facebook is doing with their community standard or YouTube. Any of our page that goes down, we create another one. We must pass the message the way it is to our people. Facebook, you must allow us to pass this message. It's not out of hate. It's not out of to create community tension or whatever, but it's out of to pass the wrong message to our people. The wrong message to our people. So you must allow the video to go. YouTube, you must allow the video to go. Xando, you must allow the video to go. It's very important. So, but before we continue, we must later today. I come across some pictures on Bro app about our leader's wife, Lola Uchechukwu Kanu. We saw some of the picture of her on in hospital, on hospital bed. So let me share it. So it's very important, and we are passing a message to her, and we are saying, "Get well, Lolo Uchechukwu Kanu. Get well, and may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless and protect you. Get well." Hold on. For those of you who have not seen the pictures, I think here is an opportunity for you to see the picture, and I want you guys to pass get where, which is to our Lolo Uchechukwu Kanu. Yeah, these are the so you can see our Lolo in hospital bed. You can see our Lolo in hospital bed. So so this our Lolo in no, in hospital bed. And I don't know if this picture is recent one or old one because sometimes ago he told us on Radio Biafra that he was admitted sometimes ago. So, but I don't know if it's the recent one or the previous one. But whatever the case may be, we are wishing him get well soon. So anyị na-ewuchi esi ya ọ bụrụ na nke a wụ the old videos ka eputu they put the pictures. It's okay. Ọ bụrụ na recent one, we are wishing our lolo to get well soon. Anyị na-asị ya alụsie gị ike lọlọ ndị bụ ndị egede chebe ego n'afọ Chukwu okike abịa mma ise ise ise. So let's go to the first topic. What we talk firstly. No, IPOB leader must be free. IPOB leader must be free. And we are passing this message to the zoo government that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must be free. He's a free man because he committed no crime. He committed no crime. He's fighting for his people. He's fighting for his people. He wants his people to live the best of life. He wants his people to live the life of American people. He wants his people to live the life of European people. He wants his people to live the life of Chinese people. He wants his people to live, to be as free as any other person on earth. We want a better education in our system. We want a better infrastructure in our system. We want security in our land. Onyendo want us to take our destiny into our own hands, and it's never a crime. Self-determination is never a crime. We saw it, the judgment the wise counsel obtained at the Enugu High Court, that even Nigeria court recognized the self-determination. So whatever these people are doing, I know you guys are just buying time to see if Onyendo will compromise. I have a message for you guys tonight. I want you guys to go back to the old messages from Onyendo Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And he said, any day that he did not pray for Biafra, any day he wake up, he did not pray for Biafra, let Chukwu Okike Abiama take his life out. And he said again, either he get this Biafra or he die on the way to this Biafra, fighting for this Biafra installation. This is the message from Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. If you could hold him going to 4 years plus and he have not compromised, do you think any delay of release will let him to change his mind? I'm asking Nigeria government. If during the time of Buhari government they did not bend Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do you think that you can do it? This is the man that was born for this cause. This is the man that was born to liberate his people. This is the man that was born for a day like this. This is the man that was born to set his people free. You can never, 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 never bend Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You can never. And I want to remind you guys again. I think that was about, let me say, more than 6 years ago or 7 years ago. What he said when he was, I think that was at Enugu, when he was laying the foundation of this journey. And he said that he will sacrifice anything sacrificable. He will sacrifice anything sacrificable to make this Biafra come to reality, including his life. And guess what? Where is his parents today? Where is his parents today? His parents die as a result of this struggle. His parents die as a result of this struggle. How about himself? He put his life on stake for this struggle. So if you think that you can bend this man, I want you to have a rethink. I want you to have a rethink. Mazen Nankan is only asking for freedom of his people through referendum. He said, give me a referendum, that's all. That UN will supervise, and EU. That if people wish to be with Nigeria, so be it, he will hand over. He will answer up. He will answer up. This is what he said. He is fighting for the restoration of Biafra through a referendum. But guess what? All the propaganda from Nigeria government, all the propaganda from the Western world, all the propaganda from UK, United Kingdom, including America, all their propaganda. All their propaganda. Now we saw a video. We saw a video of a man going to the United States of America, from Water, I think. Let me see if I have the video. Maybe I can play it. I want you guys to listen. If it's about the buying in Water. We saw the video. Now he is a lawyer. He studied law. Now he's asking American government to intervene. He's asking American government to put Nigeria in a blacklist. In a blacklist. Then I said to him, for how long will you people continue calling on foreign governments to help? For how long? For how long will you people continue calling on Westerners to help? For how long? For how long? Remember what Mazen Kanu told the international community then, that what is going on in our land, in Benue, in Southeast, across Nigeria, is not farmers and herders clash. No. Orient say it is not farmer and herders clash. But it's a result of a way that people want to grab our land. People want to Islamize other people, but they never believe it. But they never. Some of these people that are talking now, fighting now, calling on Western world to come to a rescue. When Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are shouting, telling the world that look at what is going on in the southeast, in part of Benue and the rest of the country. They never believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They call him name. But today, this man went to America and start asking them to come to their rescue. That Fulanis are being buying their people, buying their people. Then I asked him, when Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu passing the message to the world, telling the people that what is going on, what do you people do? What did the people do? Today, let's show the protest that is going on. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm coming. Let me take this background off so that you guys can see what I'm showing.
They want the soldiers to go. They want the soldiers to leave the water. They don't want to see soldier. Any soldier in the water again. They think that, or they know that the soldiers are not neutral. The soldiers are not here to protect them. They are saying the soldiers are collaborating with the Fulanis who are killing them. And every time they cry out for soldiers to come to protect them, the soldiers don't come. So they want the soldiers to go. And it's as simple as that. So if the soldiers leave now, it is likely that they will open the road for people to pass. So the soldiers have to go. It's a simple thing. It's a simple thing. Let the soldiers go. They want the soldiers to go. Yes. They want the soldiers to go. So it's simple. When they don't have confidence in the Nigerian military, especially those that have been working in their community, they want them to leave. They think that the soldiers are not neutral, the soldiers are collaborators. So they should go. And as soon as the soldiers leave, they will open the road for people to pass. And you cannot help, they are crying, their anger is justified. Yes, their anger is justified because they are mourning the death of their husbands. They are crying about the death of their children. They want those guys to go. Yes, let them go. If you have come to protect people and the people no longer feel comfortable with your protection, and they say you should go, you have to leave. The The solution is in the fact that they have to go. Let them go. There are a couple of them that are that side. You can see that all that side with all of them. And the people are saying the soldiers should go. That the soldiers should go. Those of us coming from Abuja, we can't come anymore. And those who are coming from Makubi, they cannot come anymore. So it's a jam. We are all stuck here. I've been here since to 11. I got here around 15 minutes to 11. And I've been here till now. And I do not know when I will leave. And their demand is simple. That they want the soldiers to leave. The death actually happened this morning. Okay, if you can see let me take you somewhere now. Look at this now. This is, if you look at what is there, I gather that is a corpse of somebody who was killed and butchered today by the Fulani herdsmen. And in that other side is also another person who was killed and butchered by the Fulani herdsmen. That's a woman and it's a soldier. Can really know if they are saying the soldiers should go, the soldiers should leave because they no longer have confidence in the protection that they are providing, and their request is simple. Their request is simple. Thank you very much.
So, so this video I just played now, happened in Yellow Water. These communities are asking the soldiers to leave their community. That's they believe that the soldiers are working with the Fulanese. Remember what Danjuma said that the military they had colluded. But to these people, I sympathize with you guys. We stand with you guys, but we must tell the people the truth. When Onye Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, when our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was crying, when our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was crying, shouting, telling the world that this is what's about to happen, what are you guys doing then? You guys call him names. You guys call him names. When he was kidnapped in Kenya and brought an extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, what did you guys do? You guys jubilate because you don't want to hear anything called Biafra. You don't want to hear anything called Biafra. But Biafra stands for justice. Biafra stands for freedom. Biafra stands for love. You see, when you pronounce, when you call an Hausa man Arewa, they don't have problem with that. They love. There's no when you call them Arewa, they don't have problem, and nothing will be done for you. They are proud to be Arewa, and at the same time, there's nothing. They will not hunt them because you call them Arewa. No. Nigeria government will not hunt them, will not go after them because you call them Arewa. When you call a Yoruba man Oduduwa, Nigeria government will not go and hunt them because you call them Oduduwa, and they love that you call them Oduduwa. Then when you call us Biafra, they say we are terrorists. They say that we are terrorists. They go after us. They buy us. They prescribe us. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame, my people. When you call them Arewa in the north, Nigeria government will not go after them. Nigeria government will not buy them. When you call them Oduduwa in the west, Nigeria government will not go after them. Nigeria government will not buy them. But when you call us Biafra in southeast, guess what? They take all their hardware to Southeast. They take all their equipment, all their AK-47, and start buying us. Look at what's happening in Okigwe. Look at what's happening in Okigwe. Look at what is happening in Alondi Zog. Because some group of fools, our people, work or do the bid of the Fulanese to proscribe IPOB. That is all those buying. We must say it the way it is. It all started for this proscribed IPOB. And guess what? One of the governors that did that have only come out to confess that the reason why ESN was established is as a result of the atrocity of this Fulani Janjaweed that Onyendu Mazina is fighting against. Now, let me bring it. It's very important. Let's also play it. It's very important. If we need to play it 1 million times, we play it 1 billion times. Please, as you come in, share the program is very important.
Cattle route. But in the north, we have cattle route. And so nobody is going to say ban, open grazing, in some areas in the north where there are cattle routes, where they move constitutionally from one point to the other. But in the south, there is no cattle route. And so for you to move from one point to the other, you have to move through farms. You have to move through, population, dense areas. And this is not very good. And that's what the southern governors and of course Southeast in particular are saying. Let's go back to our traditional method of relationship. We will no longer allow you to take your cattle from one local government to the other. And the implication is that these foreign headers also come in terms of mobile headers with AK-47. So that is a source of conflict. So anybody that is saying that there should be no ban on this thing is, on the other hand, saying that, look, these killings will continue. And that's what gave birth to ESN. Whether we support it as governors, we don't. But the people tend to support it because of the foreign headers that pretend that they are raiding cattle and then they are killing. And in my own village, a white man was kidnapped in my village that's doing construction, by these foreign headers. And we've encouraged the federal government, let's treat this, cattle raiding as a business. Take money from the federation account and develop ranches where there are designated ranches, especially in the north. And the northern governors are willing, but it's being frustrated. Cattle route. But in the north, we have cattle route. And so nobody is going to say ban, open grazing, in some areas in the north where there are cattle routes, where they move
So you can see,
from
this
one
is
point
the
to
one
the
of the
other.
governors there.
But in the south, there is no cattle route. And so for you to move from one point to
Shut
the
up
other,
your
you
mouth.
have to move through farms.
Mechie gị ọnụ, ka Chineke akpọọ gị ọkụ. This is the one of the governor then, Dave Umahi. They collide, they sit down and connive with the Fulanese to proscribe their own people. Today he's confessing. Today he's telling the world this is the why ESN was established, whether they like it or whether the governors like it or not. But this is why it was established, and the people love it. But these people decided to proscribe their own people, decided to open gate of hell to their own people, decided to open a way, a channel for Fulanese, Janjaweed, for Nigerian terrorists to buy their own people. But today, he is confessing. Dave Umahi, you and Obiano, Okezi Ikpeazu, and the rest of them, you guys, this blood of people you guys buy will always hurt you people. Today, tomorrow and forever. Even when you pass on, they will always torment you guys in the land of the spirit. Those you guys are evil. So, what are we saying today? That Nigeria government, Tinubu, you must release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu because he committed no crime. And there's one point I want to point out here. Why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu must be free. We can see from our legal team when the Wise Counsel is saying that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried two times, that he cannot try him under a repair law. You guys don't understand what he's saying. Let me remind you guys, some years ago, we all know him. He's a legend in Nigeria movie in Nollywood. What is his name? Nkem Owo. Nkem Owo. Nkem Owo. You guys don't know that his senior brother was executed by military regime. His senior brother was executed by military regime because of what? Powder business. But guess what? What pain Igbos and also Nkem Owo, when that law was made, when the law was made that anybody captured in that business will be executed, Nkem Owo brother have already been arrested, has already been arrested caught. When he was caught, there was no execution degree on that on that issue, on that level of crime. There was no execution. But guess what? It was the same Buhari regime backdated that year, backdated the law, and Nkem Owo brother was executed. Nkem Owo brother was executed. It's just a similar thing to our leader's case. The what they are charging our leader is was not in the law. It was not in the law of the land. And as a matter of fact, appeal court have discharged and acquitted him. Why are you trying to judge him on a repair law that you just created 2022? Why? Why? I'm asking why. And all those Igbos, celebrities, all those people that have a bigger platform, they all keep quiet. They all keep moods. The politicians, they all keep moods. The few of them are saying are talking. You cannot judge our leader under a repair law. It's impossible. The court have discharged him in 2022. You cannot amend the law to suit you to judge him. No, it's impossible. So that's why I say Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is a free man. He's a free man. You must free our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. So thank you so much for listening. Now let's go to the second topic. Let's go to the second topic. But before then we go, let's go for a break. It's very important.
Mazin Dewo, thank you, and good evening from here. This is Barrister Ikechukwu Onoha. Mazi, I think what Rebadu is doing is totally, unlawful and illegal and uncalled for. It is called media trial. Seeing the fact that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the case he is facing is, the federal government of Nigeria versus Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. as the accused person. And it cannot be said that the federal government is going around in the media instead of giving the honorable courts the opportunity and chance to do the needful. They are doing trial by media. It is not allowed. It is unlawful. However, having said that, whatever Ribadu is saying outside the courthouse is immaterial, is irrelevant, and no presiding officer will take that into consideration. The only thing that the presiding officer will take into consideration is what is being said in the court of law, what is being tested. If you present evidence, of course, it needs to be tested. And he who alleges must be able to substantiate that which they are alleging. You cannot just go to the media and say something, and then it will have a bearing in the proceedings. Not at all. That is what we call hearsay. It is a hearsay evidence, and of course cannot be used in a court of law. So if I were you, Mazi, I would not be worried because, like I said, he is wasting his breath and his time. Um, as a matter of fact, IPOB can sue him civilly. Mazin Namdekano can sue him civilly for defamation of character, defamation of an organization called the Indigenous People of Biafra, as well as the defamation of personality and character of the person of Mazi Nambekano. But in terms of the ongoing proceeding, it is futile. He's wasting his breath because whatever he is saying, let him come to court as a witness and say it. And when he does that in court, of course, there will be cross-examination in order for the accused to test the so-called allegation or evidence. And then, of course, the magistrate, rather the judge, I beg your pardon, will decide if such allegation is credible, if there is a meat in it, of course, to use to convict the accused person. But as it stands now, it is a futile, exercise. And of course, like I said, what do you call it, hearsay evidence. And such is not usable, it's not allowable in a criminal proceeding. There will Barrister Kechukwonoha. Sorry. Mazinde.
Welcome back, welcome back. This is our own radio, our presenter on radio, Biafra Radio. I beg your pardon, Biafra Radio, Barrister Ikechukwu Onuola, educating Biafrans that we should not panic about what Libado is doing because this is a media trial. As we all know, they have tried their media trial, it did not work. They went to the court, it did not work. Mazin Nanikane dismantled them, and he told them that he told Bintanyako then, I will defeat Nigeria government in your own court, in their own court. And today he's doing it. Now let's go to the second topic. Why all these attacks on IPOB lawyer, the wise counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, by the enemy within and the enemy external? Why all this attack? Why all this attack? I'm asking. Why all this attack? As a matter of fact, in one of my profile on Facebook, I think from Ikechukwu Umadi Zumezu, when I posted the message from the Wise Counsel by Aloy Ejimakor, and one man and a guy, with all their fake accounts, he came up and realized that Barrister Aloy Ejimakor is not IPOB lawyer. But the way he put it was okay, it was normal, no insult. And I tried to engage him. I tried to engage him on the comment section. And I told him, say, can you state facts and figure and tell Biafrans why Aloy Ejimakor is not IPOB lawyer? Can you state this fact? Up till now, also, another one came out and say that I'm talking jargon, that it's not an IPOB lawyer, that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is IPOB lawyer, the SAC lawyer. Ezekiel is, the SAC lawyer. And I said to them, I said to him, please, who employ? No, yeah, the first one before he loan out, he said that he said he saw a letter, appointment letter of Ifeanyi Ejiofor and people that sign it to become an IPOB lawyer. He said, and people that sign it. And I said to him, please, can you tell me who employ IPOB lawyer? Who employ IPOB lawyer? Can you tell me? Up to today, you have never responded to that, to my question. Because I even on my page, Ibia with insult, block all those, go ask them. Even the same thing in my program. Because I told you I have a very small space. Very, very small one indeed. I don't want to somebody. If better no boom. If you want to engage me, one day you are welcome. I will give you the time to criticize me, to say whatever you want to say. But for that respect, so far you know boom, one day you respect him. Oh, mo wajiji eji mo mma. Mbia no bugu, I will respect you. All goes ready. You can see the day I went to, I called Chinas and Wankita on Radio Biafra. I addressed him, Chinas and Wolu. I did not call him Chinas and Wankita because Agam no bua. I respected him there. But mba na obu mu nwanne m na-awe agba. Ọmụnwa eji m ji jide ji, eji m mma jide ji, ngwanye gị rie, ịkọ inyo block ọgọ. I don't dey chase crowd. Then where's here? You say you saw the employment letter for Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Now tell me, who and who do you saw? And also name. Then I now ask them again, who employed IPOB lawyer? Who? Who? We all know how Ifeanyi Ejiofor come to come in to become IPOB lawyer. We all know. Law, say it that it was through her, and he gave letter to Ifeanyi Ejiofor, say, give my husband this letter. The moment he saw it, he knows my handwriting. This is how Onyendu employ him. Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is the only person that employed lawyer in this struggle. No other person. Onyendu Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is the only person. I don't know mmadụ na-abụ. I don't know mmadụ na-abụ. That is the reason why when he said he said that Bruce Fem should be added to MK legal team. Maazin Kanu did not waste time. And he do it the same way as Onyendu say it. He do it. Onyendu is the only man. Adolo mmadụ na-abụ. He's the only man that appointed any legal person. And that's why when he said that Ezekiel should be paid off, Ezekiel was paid off over 90,000 US dollars. Over 90,000 US dollars. When Onyendu sorted that asked Madam Nanyanya to pay Ezekiel off, Ezekiel was paid off. Ask him Ejiagwo, Ejide. So Onyendu Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is the only person that appointed our team of lawyers, our appointed lawyers. Now, today, do you know how many lawyers that want to come? It is the one that only do okay, they will join into the team. Do you know how many sons? In IPOB today, we have more than 6 sons. Powerful lawyers, we have more than 12. Only do have to authorize it, and they have to bring in into the team, into the MK legal team. So, Chinasa Wankita with your elat. Isaiah Bo and the Osnagba and Chike Yapoko, Chika Paul Edoziem. You guys know that you don't have the power. You don't have the power to employ IPOB lawyer. It's only Maazin Nnamdi Kanu. And there's something I noticed. There's something I noticed because these people they have chosen the name they will use to project their movements. I stand to be corrected. There is a statement forever. Let me read it. Then all the sort I block or usable from um from sunshine. Also, you are a big disgrace to your father, your nations, and your nations. You and Canon Takano, Meme, and Odekwo Aloy, for who will never destroy IPOB leadership. First of all, a na-akpọ sunshine, Chineke ya akpọ gị ọkụ. Onye bịa na obi a wu maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu. Chineke ya akpọ gị ọkụ. Mmadụ akpọ your family iyi or your generation no. But ọgụ nwa Chineke ya akpọ ọkụ. Mbọsị eke, mbọsị oyi, mbọsị afọ, mbọsị nkwọ. Afị na Igbo n'azụ. Ya ọ bụ na ịṅụọ mmiri, data mmiri iyi ya ịṅụ ya bụrụ gị ịnyanya n'ime alọ gị. Ilie nri, nne ya iyi ya bụrụ gị ọkụ n'ime alọ gị. Ị gawa ije n'obodo ọbụla ị nọ, ị nọ na ana Biafra, ị nọ n'obodo ọbụla ị nọ, anaghị achụwa gị ọsọ. Anaghị achụwa gị ọsọ. Ịma mfụ ihe ọma n'ụwa gị a niile. Ụwa gị ụwa asaa, ịma mfụ ihe ọma. Maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu ewere m aka ike ngabeni wee na-ekwu wee na-asị na ndị mbụ ndị egede alọbụ na-agụ mmụọ ndị dị n'obibi nna mmụọ nna efe ya chụwa agụ chụbụ agụ ebe ọbụla ị nọ. Ma this your fake name iji mmụọ ma onye bụ a sị na aka ike nga m weliri enu ihe ọma ma ama ịmafụlata ihe ọma n'ụwa gị anụnwa mbọsị eke mbọsị oyi mbọsị afọ mbọsị nkwọ ka m kwere ka o mee ana ma blọk gị ozugbo. Ebee ka o si nene m? Chineke ya akpọ gị ọkụ. Agwa m na mụ maazị ezumezu nwa ekwensu ka m chọwa gị ebe i si nere mma blọk gị. Ọ gonna take him time. Not take him time. First of all, can block her from the stream chat. Okay. The message I got yeah. Can't you walk where nene? I have blocked you from the stream chat. Can't you walk where nene? Chineke ya akpọ gị ọkụ. We have to slow down, okay? All can say me, this is my own way. And one other any other way. Can't you able say nene? I'm very block oh yeah. Ebek. What is it? What's wrong with it? Ebek, I'm not first saying nene. No, yeah, enwetago m ya na anụ ọfịa. Edekwa another one ka Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. Edekwa another one ka Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. Enwetago m ya. Dịkwa another one ka Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ. Anụ ọfịa. Obi m ka ị bata. Yeah, okay, Biafrans. Yeah, we continue. This is Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensi. Enwere m time for ndị leadership. Ịlaghachi na-asa nwa nkịta. Achọwara m ya chọta ya ebe o si enye m Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensi. Bịa ka ncheta wee bandzie ya. Bland kwuo ya na Restream again kwa. Na-agwụkwa ndị Afrịka ka ndị wee bata. Ọ mụnwa. Onye krịpọtọ. Maazị Otimgbodomgbo. Ofu nkenke enyi na-achọ igwe enyi ọsọ. Nkenke mmadụ na-achọ igwe enyi ọsọ. Ọ mụ anya m ndị ọtọ pilot. Tie Otimgbodomgbo. Ọ bụrụzie ya ilat. Mma esewu na agba. No? So Biafrans. So only Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, only him have the power to do what? To employ IPOB. Ifeanyi Ụzọchukwu, Ụzọchukwu, why are you blocking people? Okay, do you know why? If you are here to criticize me, I will not block you. If you are here to ask questions, I will not block you. If you are here to engage me, say, bring me up, I want to engage you, I will bring you up. But if you are here in my obumu, this listening. If you are here to insult me, block ogu. Go if I now, either insult block ogu. And I may chase cloud. Don't say man. Oh man, this means we my message na again na pass here. So go on now. Ide pariamu block ogu. That is it. He says, so you people finally see. He said, so you people finally see that Chinasa Sanwo-Olu is a criminal. One maybe Sabia. But if you want to engage me, you can come up. I give you link, you come up. That man in the actually defend Simon Eba. Don't think it's a cent, it's not a cent. So if you want to talk about it, I send the link, you come up. Let me talk. And besides, how many group going on with today? We know about 4 group now. When I would go to Simon Eba, that if you're not sincere, the spirit of Chukwu Kikabian will expose you. Today we have 4 group now movement here. And I put Eba first. So only Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, only him and nobody have the power to employ lawyers. Only Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Now, like I said before, I'm standing to be collected. If you go to that name they use on Bremen when they open when they open the African shop called Headquarter. Go and check the name they load there. They load IPOB Worldwide Headquarters. I even for there. IPOB Worldwide Headquarters. Okay. Then in Langerfield, if I'm not mistaken, ebe onye ndu nyere order ka emepe our head office. Go and see the name they use there. Biafra. Biafra. worldwide headquarters. Do you know that these two names are not the same in the court of law? These two names, IPOB headquarters and Biafra worldwide headquarters. If you take this thing to court, they will tell you they are IPOB. The other one is Biafra. As stand to be collected, only person man more than what I'm just saying. Please, you can write it down and just collect me. Because let me show the name. If you can see it, oh, this, let me take this claim down. Let me take this back. So if you see, this is the name I registered, I think. Biafra Worldwide Headquarter in Langerfeld, Germany. This is the name. If you then, but if you go to their to the name how what here there, here for you want the IPOB Worldwide Headquarters. Now, for me and you, muna guna abumalat na. Only way di iche n'ime but in the court of law. In the court of law, you cannot defend it. It's a two different things entirely. This is the fact. It's two different things entirely. But I stand to be collected. Don't want your man more than what I'm just saying. No, you can write it up or you can educate me on this. But I'm trying to tell you guys that they have chosen a name. Remember, the name I want to choose before Biafra community. From all the way from Australia, Biafra community. I wonder why they dumped that Biafra community and decided to use IPOB. But we are waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting. So all those attacks on white council, cannot do what? Cannot stand. It cannot stand. All those our attacks from the enemy within, and they stand and cannot stand. Now, I want us to listen to wise counsel. Those elats, Chinasa Wankita, Austin Agbanyi, Chika Paul Edoziem, all those people I want to recruit. I want you guys to listen to Barrister Aloy Ejimakor message. Only I think that was 2022. I think that was 2022. Let's listen to Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, the wise counsel.
On behalf of Nnamdi Kanu, I'm also speaking on my own behalf. My name is Aloy Ejimakor. I'm the special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra. And I'm speaking to you from a location in Nigeria. The man, Nnamdi Kanu, is well known. He's everywhere. He's on Wikipedia. He's an internationally the freedom fighter. But there's just a few things I need to tell you about him. What brought him to limelight was the formation of the indigenous people of Biafra in the United Kingdom in 2012. Simultaneously, he also founded Radio Biafra. And these two organizations were aimed at one thing: liberation for the people of Biafra, or restoration of the former Republic of Biafra that went defunct in 1970. The right to self-determination is a right that is guaranteed internationally, domestically, and continentally. It's within the black letters of Nigerian law at Article 20 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The right to self-determination is guaranteed. So the formation of IPOB did not break any law. Not laws of United Kingdom, not international law, not Nigerian law. But guess what? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who was born in Nigeria, but who acquired British citizenship later on, came to Nigeria in October 2015, the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, which had come to power in May, decided to arrest him. He was not arrested between 2012 and 2015 because the government of the day at that time understood that self-determination is not a crime. But the government that came into power in 2015 in May decided that self-determination is going to be treated as a criminal activity. So he was arrested in Lagos. He was charged for treason, also for insulting the president and illegal importation of radio equipment. 3 charges. The treason one, they split it into 2: treason by himself and treason by conspiracy. This thing went on till April 2017, when he was eventually granted bail. So he was detained for nearly 18 months. After granting him bail, he returned to his ancestral home in the southeastern part of Nigeria, and he was enjoying his bail when suddenly, between 10 September and 14 September 2017, the Nigerian army, without any justification whatsoever, levied lethal, massive military operations against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ancestral home. That day, he was sitting at home with with so many people, his family members, including his 2 elderly parents. The attack was lightning, it was a bleakage, it was massive, and it was not the type of an attack you will expect a national military force to levy on a civilian location. But they did. At the end of the day, 28 people lost their lives. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sustained injuries. His parents sustained injuries as well, but somehow, by the grace of God, they all managed to escape. From there, the rest is history. And because there was a national and international manhunt for him by the security forces, which rules of engagement was to shoot, not to maim. If you see Nnamdi Kanu, if you encounter him anywhere, shoot not to maim. Not to maim, but shoot to kill. That's what they went there to do on 10 September, but they didn't succeed. But it went on. They went on in a manhunt. So Nnamdi Kanu was forced to flee the municipal boundaries of Nigeria in search of safe haven overseas. Eventually, in May 2021, he settled in Kenya. He entered Nairobi and settled in Kenya somewhere. He never knew that Nigerian security forces, the international branch of it, were laying in wait for him. They led an ambush for him. So on 19th June 2021, he drove himself to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport on a personal errand. As soon as he drove into the parking lot and alighted from his vehicle, several well-armed security men suspected to be of Nigerian and Kenyan security forces swooped on him, grabbed him, abducted him, and put him forcibly in a vehicle and drove away. Well, they didn't take him to the police station. They didn't take him to immigration because he was a foreigner. He should have been taken to immigration. They didn't take him to any official law enforcement facility. They took him to a secret location in Nairobi, a non-official secret location. So in effect, they disappeared him. And they kept him at that secret location for a whole 8 days. And those 8 days he endured horrendous torture. All these are matters of record between the various tribunals and courts before whom this matter has been brought. I cannot begin to give you all the details. Horrendous torture in violation of basic human rights, in violation of the laws of Kenya, Nigeria, and the international community. When Nnamdi Kanu was abducted on 19th June 2021, the proper thing that should have been done is to take him to a police station, from there to a court. And then if you wanted him back in Nigeria, you subject him to what is called extradition proceedings. This is a basic tenet of the law that you see in the laws of any nation. Kenya has an extradition act to which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should have been subjected. But guess what? They didn't do that. They rather disappeared him for 8 days, tortured him to their heart's content. And on 27th June, they secretly brought him out from this location and took him through the back doors, evading Kenyan immigration, direct to the tarmac of Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, Nairobi, where a private plane was waiting. They bundled him into the plane, chained him to the chair, and everything. He endured 5-6 hours flight from Nairobi to Kenya in the most excruciating circumstances. They arrived in Nigeria late in the evening and the plane flew back to Nairobi. They took him to the headquarters of the National Intelligence Agency in Abuja, where he spent the first night with all the lights left on to assure his maximum discomfort. The following day, they transferred him to the headquarters of Directorate of State Security in Abuja. And on the third day, they brought him before the Federal High Court in Abuja. The Federal High Court was well aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has counsel of record. It was an open case, it wasn't a new case, a pre-existing case. But the Federal High Court decided to conduct the arraignment in violation of his constitutional right to counsel. And that arraignment led to the indefinite detention with which we are struggling today. Anyways, taking the little military invasion of 2017 was not unrequited. Okay. I took the matter before 2 tribunals, or a tribunal and a court. First, I took it to the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, which rendered a decision in March 2018 condemning the action and calling it a violation of the African Charter. And they wrote to the President of Nigeria, they wrote a letter to the President of Nigeria requesting him or directing him. They used diplomatic language, but the decision was there that what you did is wrong. So you need to roll it back. You need to reverse everything you have done, which includes declaration of IPOB as a terrorist organization and hounding their members as criminals. The African Commission held that what Nigerian government was doing, not prosecution. That the IPOB and its members simply possess an inconvenient political opinion which the Nigerian government was seeking to suppress by means of punishment of some sort. And they asked or directed Nigerian government to reverse itself. The government never did. Rather, it escalated. Well, subsequently, to a local court.
The white counsel, because when did ka until they go Ichenoba. I said this in TikTok. Do you know a lot of IPOB that call themselves IPOB members never knew that the White Council Pastor Aloy Ejimakor have gotten victory for us for IPOB in 2018. African Tribunal, that's African Union, the court, have gotten judgments, victory for us, for our leader Mazin Nankan, and for IPOB general, and for Biafrans in 2018. In 2018, the Wise Council have gotten victory for IPOB. But you can see this Ilat Chinasa Wankita, Ilat Chika Paul Edoziem, Austin Agbany, Chineke Yakpo, Kutuni one bottle, Isaiah Obokbo, Chukwudo Foma, all of them will be talking jargon. They don't know. They just tell them, go and say this, Amapota. Copy and paste, like I copy the paste now. In 2018, they have gotten victory for IPOB, for Wadida Mazin Nankano, at Africa Tribunal. And they communicated with the Nigerian government then. But the Nigerian government never listened because they know them of breaking laws, even their own laws. They break their own law, Nigerian government. Now, all those Uchibu, they want to tell us who is IPOB lawyer or not. And you know, the IPOB lawyer. The Wise Counsel by Aloy Ejimakor is one of them, appointed by our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And only Onyendo Mazin Nnamdi Kanu appoints lawyers in IPOB. Also give bata, also give poor. Also give bata. Also give poor. Only Onyendo Mazin Kanu have the power, have the mandate, have the power of Anthony to do so. No any other person. Oh, Maazị Ezumezu na-ekwu oti mgbodomgbo ofu onye na-asụ na-abịago ịbịa ebe ịnụ nke wee eziokwu Chineke, ịbịa ebe a ihe anụ nke wee eziokwu Chineke. Let's continue. The Wise Counsel ndewo.
A high court in Abia State in eastern Nigeria. I sued the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Nigerian Army, and other parties who were confederates in that attack of September 2017, 2022. Fortunately for us, we won. Made an order. The High Court reached a judgment that what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in September 2017 was a flagrant violation of his constitutional right to life and constitutional right to his privacy. And the court proceeded to make an order ordering the federal government of Nigeria, or Federal Republic of Nigeria, to pay him a compensation of 1 billion Nigerian naira, which is over $1 million US. The court also ordered the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the President of Nigeria to issue a public apology, to make an order ordering the federal government of Nigeria, or Federal Republic of Nigeria, to pay him a compensation of 1 billion Nigerian naira, which is over $1 million US. That what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in September 2017 was a flagrant violation of his constitutional right to life and constitutional right to his privacy. And the court proceeded to make an order ordering the federal government of Nigeria, or Federal Republic of Nigeria, to pay him a compensation of 1 billion Nigerian naira, which is over $1 million US. The court also ordered the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the President of Nigeria to issue a public apology to be published in three national Nigerian newspapers to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. None of this has happened. So aside. So when they brought Mazin Nnamdi Kanu forcibly from Kenya, and in January 2022, fortunately for us, we won. The High Court made an order. The High Court reached a judgment that what happened to Nnamdi Kanu in September 2017 was a flagrant violation of his constitutional right to life and constitutional right to his privacy. And the court proceeded to make an order ordering the federal government of Nigeria or Federal Republic of Nigeria to pay him a compensation of 1 billion Nigerian naira, which is over $1 million US. The court also ordered the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the President of Nigeria to issue a public apology to be published in three national Nigerian newspapers to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. None of this has happened. So we kept that aside. So when they brought Mazin Nnamdi Kanu forcibly from Kenya without extradition,
again, in February 2022, they now got a victory again for what did Mazin Nnamdi Kanu for Biafran's IPOB at Abia State, telling Nigeria government to return Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to Kenya. Nke a dị Igbo victory na-abụkwa. This is somebody a na-agwụ n'ọbụla IPOB lawyer. This is somebody a na-agwụ n'ọbụla IPOB lawyer. And I could remember then, okay, this drama bido between Barrister Aloy Ejimakor, the Vice Counsel, and Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Now I see that now, because all I see is jealousness, heavy. No one now in now move on to the Ejimakor coming. I was saying then, see, stop all this thing before maybe something. And believe me, it was out of this jealous and heavy contribute to today from these lawyers, because the heavy against Aloy Ejimakor. Then I was so surprised, so amazed that Ejimakor can degrade himself and follow the tone of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the stack lawyer. Because Ejimakor not in position to tell Ifeanyi Ejiofor, no, stop. This guy have a very good idea, a very genuine case to discuss. We must use it. But no, they decided, no, they will not follow that route. Let them follow that route. But if they could have followed the way of Aloy Ejimakor, it will be a different ballgame today. And you guys will also agree with me. At some point in time, the Vice Counsel, Aloy Ejimakor, was kicked out of the court by Ejimakor. Then onye ndu no limit court will say no, get him back, bring him back. I hope you guys remember that video. I'll find that video. When onye ndu was told that Aloy was kicked out from the court by Ejimakor, onye ndu said no, bring him back. The video did there. I will search for that video. Maybe in my next program I will have to play it. Because only you know how important Aloy is in this case. How important Aloy is in IPOB. Only you knows. About the same lawyer no man go to press ka na-enye. Is that same lawyer ka agbazi unu na non dey take easy again contract from federal government, billions of naira. But the same person ka agbazi that no ambulance lawyer, only ego, melenka. But the same person got on the alarm, now blackmail. That's on this non-allow contract from federal government worth millions of billions of naira. You guys cannot deceive us anymore. This is not 2021. This is not 2021. So as I was saying, Aloy was kicked out. Ezokome accepted that evidence from Ifeanyi Ejiofor towards her, the Vice Counsel Aloy. And Aloy Ejimakor was kicked out from the court. They did not allow him to get in. And when Onyezu was informed, Onyezu said, no, bring him in. Onyezu said, no. So this Ilat, all those Ilat that are ranting, Aloy is not IPOB lawyer. Who employed lawyer in IPOB? Who employed lawyers in IPOB? It's only the Mazin Nankano. Nobody else. Only him. You may bring your own lawyer to him. If it's okay with him, he will authorize it. If it's not okay with him, he will say no. That is it, and it's final. What Onyendu said is final. Iwoku final. Remember Yana Gunu before. The rules of Mazin Nankano, chapter 1, verse 1. Any disobedience of Mazin Nan can always have a consequences. You must obey his instruction. Mazin Nan chapter 1, verse 1. You must obey Mazin Nan. Whatever he says is final. We can see some people, all those fallen angel, 1,000 teeth, Methuselah. They are not telling you what Onyendu says is final. Yes, I will know that before. Before now. But before, we know your accidents. We know what you said before about Mazin Nanikano. We know what you said about the Zekome, that Onyen cannot sack his Zekome. That Onyen don't have that power to sack lawyers in IPOB. We know what you said, Methuselah, 1,000 teaching Boko. And I'm coming for a program for Paul Achebe. This is not 2021. This program for Paul Achebe, I hear this week. Because we have a video, everyone has say that Mazin and the kind of family is not everything they do that she accepts. And I've said to them, this family men, come out and tell us. I have said it time with that number. And Paul Achebe, I'm challenging you now openly. Let's do it. It's just a brotherly thing. Just marry this family man with all the honesty in you. We'll take the proof. Let's know if this family man like a more man's best can fair. Believe me. Yes. It's okay. But if you have not bring anything with fact, one the ban on each new Ezoku Bondo, I expect you to be that Ezoku Bondo. Say the fact, won't go Ezoku Chineke. Won't go Ezoku Chineke. Mazin Nankan was on the match playing. Today, I can't follow any proof. Every country can make that statement. But I'm coming for that program. Paul Achebe, I'm coming. Now, in 2022, the same White Council will try victory again. Or do ne? Or the two. In 2022, February. For our leader, for IPOB. Now, let's continue. Now,
proceedings, I characterize it as an act of extraordinary rendition. Initially, there was a misunderstanding, a broad, widespread understanding by vast majorities of Nigerians who were mouthing the cliche, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu extradited from Kenya. No, that was wrong. He wasn't. I told people he wasn't. He was extraordinarily renditioned or rendered, and that is against international law, Kenyan law, and laws of the Federation of Nigeria. So while his criminal trial was making its way slowly at Abuja, with all the several amendments the government was bringing, they walked away from treasonable felony, insulting the president, importation of radio equipment, and bam, to terrorism. That's how it happened. And they did this 7 times. 7 amendments. If Nnamdi Kanu was guilty, why is it taking so long to bring him to trial between 2015 and today? That is 8 years. So what he's undergoing is not really a judicial trial. It's a trial by ordeal. Trial by fire. Imprisonment before conviction. They just want to get as many years of jail time out of him as possible, because they know that with the evidence available, conviction will be impossible. And that was made worse by the extraordinary rendition, which I took also as a civil violation to a federal high court in Nigeria. And in October 2022, the federal high court came down with a judgment that extraordinary rendition was a violation of his constitutional rights, his fundamental rights, and they awarded him 500 million Nigerian naira. That's about $800,000. So all around, everywhere that this matter has gone,
The wise counsel himself, because a minute, just a minute, you know. Now, Biafrans, for those elites that are talking jargon, or that many victory again, 3 victory. 3 victory again, come with it for what is the margin and kind of for IPOB and for Biafrans generally. Now, tell me one single victory if I job for got for IPOB, particularly related to our leader Mazin and kind of case. Tell me one single victory. None. The only one they got was Apicot. And Apicot, they allow it to do what? To slip from their hands. Today, Onyendu is still inside. The only one is Apicot. And they went on state execution. And state execution was granted. That means they did not want the Apicot victory is nothing. And they went to Supreme Court. Then Nigerian government challenged that decision and they went to Supreme Court. But all the cases, the West Council won. It was unchallenged up to date. Unchallenged up to date. Now this is the man. The jailer. He's jailer in the law. Okay, mon na-eche onwe ya. When I say that na gịnị eme nke a eme nke wee eme. Chineke kpọọ unu niile ọkụ. Chineke kpọọ unu niile ọkụ. Gị na ma Chinasa nwa nkịta Chika Paul edozie m ọ sị na agba anyị 21 bottle Chukwudi of Chineke kpọọ unu niile ọkụ. All those elites. Remember what Onyendu said. 100 men. 100 men. Hardcore. Those that are called when they're in their mother's womb. Let's continue. Wise Counsel, do the legal.
including in July 2022, before the Human Rights Council at the United Nations.
Yeah.
The Human Rights Council, United Nations, came down with an opinion that what happened to Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya and that brought him to Nigeria is a very grave violation of international law. And they directed that he should be released unconditionally. And of course, the Court of Appeal in Nigeria did come down with a similar judgment in same October 2022, discharging Mazin Nnamdi Kanu of all charges and bearing any further trial of his person in any court in Nigeria as a consequence, as a direct consequence of the extraordinary rendition. So what more can you ask for a man to deserve his freedom? How many have I counted? United Nations, which in this case should be considered a world court. Then you have the Nigerian Court of Appeal, which is the second highest court in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Then you have the Federal High Court, which is the court of first instance at the federal level. And of course, you have this that awarded him 1 billion Nigerian naira. So between 2015 and today, 8 years and running, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has snagged 4 major victories against the Federal Republic of Nigeria, with Federal Republic of Nigeria winning nothing. What more do you need as stark evidence, affirmative evidence that what is happening here, ladies and gentlemen, is an act of persecution, not prosecution? It's time to end it. On his behalf, I will ask all men and women of goodwill everywhere in the world to speak up. There was this saying about Jews. When they came for the Jew, you said nothing. When they came for the Jew, you said nothing because you're a trade unionist. Then when they came for the trade unionist, you said, well, I'm a scientist. You said nothing. They took the Jew, they took the trade unionist. And then when they came for the scientists, nobody spoke for you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a poster boy for all the injustices that a great race, the Ipob people, and their cousins in the former eastern Nigeria have been subjected to since the founding of Nigeria. These injustices became more public because since 2015 they have been escalated. So you fight back by telling the system, I want out. I want my own country is not a crime. It does not require a bullet. It doesn't require muscular military law enforcement. What it requires is sitting across the table and talking about it. A lot of nations have been founded on referendum. That's what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Indigenous people of Biafra were asking for. That led to all this conundrum, to all this saga.
Yeah. So this is the White Council. His press release. Now let me ask you: is there any press release by Ifeanyi Ejiofor like this? And I don't know. Is there any press release from Sacklaw Ifeanyi Ejiofor like this? None. None. Nwoke ifuru now is also wisdom Julia isi. The law Julia isi. Ijele oke mmọnwụ. Ijele of the law. Oh yeah, Wise Counsel, Aloy Ejimakor. For you guys attack on him is nothing to him because he was prepared. He was prepared for a day like this. And believe me, he was also choosing for this cause because not every other lawyer can withstand the bullying, the blackmail, the lie, the propaganda against the White Counsel, Pastor Ejimakor. But he stands firm. He stands firm. He achieved a lot in IPOB and for the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So for those of you who are still here, the link is here. You can get the link at my YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. You can also get the link at Mazi Ezumezu Nwekwu on Facebook. Now let's go to our last topic. So if you want to join me, you are free to join me. If you have some question, please and just put it down. Then we will respond to it. Now let's go for a break. When we come back, we'll go to our topic. Our third topic. I beg your pardon. Day one.
stands defying darkened tombs. A beacon of hope, a voice soon yielding. He fights for justice, freedom, heart's true healing. Mazi asume sumwe kwensu, your spirit ablaze, guiding your people through the tumultuous mazes. From prison walls you sing defiance and truth, a symphony of liberation, unwavering in you. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Gafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. Chains may bind, but not the soul. Mazinamti Kanu, your purpose takes its toll. The world may turn away, blind to your plight, yet your flame burns brighter, igniting the fight. Behind prison bars you weave tales of courage, a tapestry of resistance woven without rage. Your words pierce the silence like sunbeams through rain, calling for freedom's dawn, breaking every chain. Freedom, freedom, let it echo across the hills, where rivers flow and dreams ascend, where hope fulfills. Gafra's anthem rises, carried by winds so strong, a melody of resilience, a battle cry, a lifelong song. And tribute Mazin Namdekanu's situation is complex, and the song does not capture all aspects. Let us continue to hope for justice and peace. Dun dun.
Yeah, welcome back, my people. This is Mazi Ejimakor. As I welcome you, please endeavor to welcome others. We are live at our various platforms on YouTube. Ikechukwu Izumezu. If you are not subscribed on YouTube, please endeavor to do so. Subscribe on our YouTube and share our program. We're also live on Facebook. Ikechukwu Izumezu, Mazi Ejimakor, and Ikechukwu Umazi Ezumezu. This on Facebook. If you are listening to the sound of our voice, it's really important to share the program and invite your people, your loved ones. We're also live on S Ando, Benjamin Chukwudesmezu. If you are listening from S Ando, please hit the like button and share the program. It's really important. Now let's go to our talk topic. Please, it's very important to tag Okulola on this, and tag, most importantly, Governor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, and also Anyi Don and Ijele Nwanyị Ujomu Ejiofor, for them to come. The video I'm going to play now is what Fulani terrorists committed in Anambra State, not up to 24 hours now. That is the video. Because I told you guys, they want to change the narrative, no Igbo Nebuzo Igbo. And we say no to it because we know where they're coming from. We say no to it. Remember, Onyendu Kanu said that Nigeria government projected, map out $20 billion to destroy this movement. Nigeria government they have $20 billion to destroy this movement. And I say to you, most of our brothers, our sisters, they are fighting. They are fighting against us in favor of Nigeria government and they don't know. Most of our sisters, our brothers, they are working for Nigeria government. They don't know they are working for Nigeria government. Believe me. You can see the case of Okulola, his statement. And we have called Okulola out to come and clear the air about the 500,000 because he remember the program I did and I told Okulola that those people are not kidnappers, that they are not criminals. The video is there. This week we're going to learn, we're going to do part 2 of that program because the people they have came out and the man that Okulola tell us is their commander, the fine boy. They say he's very fine boy. He have came out and clear the air. So we are still waiting for Okulola to come out. If not, we are coming on on part 2 of that program. Ojomo is your for you just why I want you to sit down and watch this program, the video I'm going to play now. Governor Chukwuma Soludo, oh yeah, this happened in your state. You guys cannot change the narrative. No? Because we have prepared for a day like this. Now, the video I'm going to play is for a young girl narrating how Fulani by his brother. No, I will try to get the story 100%, but I'm going to present the video. From the video, you guys will know that's Aaron. And I will say, may that boy's soul never rest. May he continue to fight those that make his life short. In spirit war. May he continue to fight until this Fulani is being destroyed in our land. Now, I want you to watch this video. Facebook, please allow this video. It's not out of hate, but it's out of to tell our people, to educate our people what is happening in our land. Now, I want you to watch this video.
Ikon situation kita apa na? Ayah recover kita boy. Ayah mau tengok this boy. Takut. Ayah mau tengok this boy. Dia jadi one dia jadi. Ayah mau tengok this boy now. Yeah, wo. Off ya. Ayah mau tengok the boy now. And dia buana the boy, ibu already. Yo chana the boy, but he buana the boy already. We are about to. I know them book. Reporting from Aguna Chamber. Balance of Banga, Banga.
So now for here, this is me Naman see. Okay. And the people here look at Aguna Chamber now will recover the body. Now will recover the body. Even in Anambra State, not up to 24 hours. Can't find this boy where Nani Uluma where bear and they did not even demand it for money. So for those of you that are treading that path, then the men must and nagun. They are changing the narrative. Then now I want differ. Now I want you to watch this video again. the second video, going to water the genesis of why they buy this boy. So that face, that cover, that face, all this girl now by the side of the boy, able. So that picture, right, for you cover due to Facebook, community, whatever, and YouTube, because blood show. What I got ya? Listen, yeah, no.
Ulimwapiaga Emmanuel. Ndio nesa wewe bugini Emmanuel yan. Iteze mabuto bwana. Tendo buto bale yan. Iteze mabuto bwana. So mezi gine ngoge mezi gine dan.
Ha! Hey, Alo. If the boys instead of ya making it, or ya commit this Alo, see what don't do it. That means from this our sister, that means this boy will 1 year okay. That means this boy will 1 year okay. Or maybe they related in a no, they are blood relation. I don't know 1 year okay, or they are blood relation. The boy say no, instead all ya commit that one no one. See boy, all yan wala. I will we will no we will this boy. And I want our people to reach out this guy because if boy one where or what or ikekwe no one things so cool or go maybe they must have take advantage of this guy. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know because when they ask her to get naked, that one of my friends we know how the evil they committed. We know maybe they must have take advantage on this girl. Maybe she don't want to say it on camera. Please, I want people to reach out to this girl to know if there's anything like that, they should take her to hospital because they should take her to hospital. They should take her to hospital. Please, it's very important. So they asked the boy to take advantage of the girl, and the boy said no, that he can't commit this evil. Instead of that, take my life, and they take this guy's life. Let's hear from the young girl again.
Ulimwapiaga Emmanuel. Ndio nesa wewe bugini Emmanuel yan. Iteze mabuto bwana. Tendo buto bale yan. Iteze mabuto bwana. So mezi gine ngoge mezi gine dan.
Nwanole? Oh, that milky info. Ebute the boy. Let me play that deliver. You're gonna forever no ebute the boy. Yeah, that's the milky. Maybe the boy.
Iko situation kita apa na? Ayah recover kita boy. Ayah want to go this boy. Tahu? Ayah want to go this boy. Eji the one Eji dia. Ayah want to go this boy now. Yeah, wo. Off ya. Ayah want to go the boy now. And they born the boy already. Oh, chana the boy, but they born the boy already. So yeah. We're about to. I know I told them book the boy. Reporting from Aguna Chamber.
Nano there? Nano there? Ọkwa ndị agụ na-eche mba will recover the body. So, I'm asking no from nation, no that form just because to change the narrative wey Soludo. Soludo, here with the same outfit he create, you're going to will recover this body of this boy. Soludo, I'm my job now. Or Igbo now, or Igbo na-egbu nwanne now. You know, for that monster, na go no makia, or you with the lay monsters. These are the lay monsters that I'm telling you guys about. I'm not saying that we don't have element of criminality among Igbos, no. But I don't want them to change the narrative. That if you go to the north, to the middle belt, the people that are committing this crime, they are one people we know, Fulani people. You go to Benue, to Edo State, Delta State, the same people, Fulani, are committing this crime. You go to Bayelsa State, to Rivers State, to Calabar, the same one people, Fulani. You go to Southwest, Lagos State, Ogun State, Ilori and the name. The people that commit this crime will get Fulanis. The why in our land, in Igbo, in Southeast, you want to change the narrative non-Igbo, Nebuzi Igbo. You want to change the non-Igbo, Nebuzi Igbo. And we say no to it. Maazị Ezumezu Ekwensu, I will use my little platform, my little space to tell the people, to tell our people that the people that are committing this crime are Fulanis. Soludo, this happened in your state. It's a pity. Ọ na-agba anya mmiri. Ọ na-agba anya mmiri. Ọ na-agba anya mmiri. Now, let's go to this thing. There is a video I want to play again. From this crime these people are committing. Hold on, just a minute.
No, we don't kill us. Our head go be like this. Anywhere. Anywhere was there. Just enter anywhere. Anywhere
you fair.
Anywhere
Dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that is a video of Nigerian primary school children held hostage in the bush with human beings' skull given to them and guns behind their head that they should cry out for help and to bring ransom if they want to be alive. Primary school children. To the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, and Nigerian school primary school children in the book of DSS, Adeolu Ajayi. That is a video of primary school Nigerian children in the bushes giving skull, held as hostage with gun to their head. To the Chief of Army Staff, Olufemi Oluyede, that is a video of Nigerian primary school children giving human beings to their head for money to be brought before they release them. To the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, that is a video of Nigerian primary school children giving skull and guns to their head. To the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, that is a video of Nigerian primary school children with skull, else they will not be released, and that will be their fate. To the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, that is a video of primary school children, Nigerian primary school children, holding skull in the bush with gun to their head. To the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Baja, that is a video of Nigerian primary school children giving skull and gun to their head. Inside the bush, they are being held hostage by kidnappers in 2025. If this thing happened during when you people were growing up, I'm not going to this position one I did today. I just listed the service chiefs, the people that are so far so good. Security is closing up on all of us in this country, and nothing is being done. Kidnappers now have so much confidence to even display these things on social media, make videos and posts. Nothing is being done. To the service chiefs at this point, it's like they need to change the service chiefs at this point. They are incompetent. They can't protect us. They can't. They can't. Everything is being overlooked or underlooked now in Nigeria. If you thought 1,000 people dying and nobody cares, nothing. Primary school children will go through this. I would say they have not been kidnapping, for crying out loud. They have been kidnapping in Nigeria, but the kidnappers have never had that mind to visit primary school kids in their uniform. Primary school children are the ones wearing short uniform and short shirt in their uniform, posted it on and giving them skull. And our politicians are only bothered about 2027. And like I said, by the time they finish with all of us, who won't vote for now 2027? Who? Primary school children? Primary school kids inside the bush. And to the executive governor of Edo State, Governor Bebulu, this is your state, Edo State. That's ouchie to be precise. That's ouchie to be precise. I've called your name before and I've shown you, I've told you. Say there's insecurity in your state. You are in charge of the whole Edo State. You are not only in charge of Benin. In the whole of Nigeria, this is what they do. They pick a candidate to become the governor. The candidate will leave every other part of the state and focus on the capital, because that is where people come and stay. That's where people go. How about the other people that you're responsible for? Who takes care of them? Governor Monday Bebulu, what are you doing? What are you? Those are your children in the bush. I mean, you say now only the one your daughter saw you they parade everywhere. You say now only them now you born. They put you in charge of the whole Edo state. The whole Nigeria is being surrounded. I keep screaming this thing. Nigeria is being surrounded by terrorists and kidnappers. Just which they here for Anambra State, they carry fish magnets and you know come back again. They carry fish magnets just which day, you know come back again. We don't do it, we keep everybody don't move. We are taking the insecurity of Nigeria. We are not taking it seriously. It's closing up on everybody. It's closing up on all of us. Imagine parents sending their kids to school. Go and learn so that you become somebody tomorrow. Education is important. And the children go to school and don't return. The least, I keep saying it, the least Nigerian government can do for us is security. The economy is bad.
Let's stop it here because I don't waste much time. This is very dark man raising his voice again on insecurity in the land. And this happened in Edo State, Auchi. And he said that Nigeria has been surrounded by these terrorists. And this is a fact. That is Eziokwu Chineke. This is the truth, the gospel truth. But in Southeast, a sitting governor of Anambra State is trying to change the narrative. That is no. That what we saw on daily basis is not true. That no, Ndi Igbo. Now this happened in Amansi, okay, very close to capital. In Amansi. So Ludo, what will you do? And the people that recover the body is the art length you created, the guy, the security you created, Agne Chamber. They are the people that recover the body. And they interview the young girl. On this note, we'll call it a day. Onye maara asụ na-asụ again na-asụ n'ikwe, ị mara asụ ịsụọ n'ana. Betifo, anyị apụtago na anyị apụtago. If we don't get it, our children, our kids will get it. It can never remain the same anymore. Ana m asụ unu, onye anyị fụ tata ka anyị fụ echi. Ndụ nwoke, ndụ nwaanyị. Mmiri na-atara azụ anwụrụ. Ọbara egbu anyị, egbu onwe ya. Maazị Ezumezu nwa Ekwensu, ana m ekene unu. Ndewo.
fighters. Peaceful fighters.
Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I won't speak my mind.
Gucci Beats.
Nigeria don't enter one chance, I swear. Oh, now go with the go so. Yes, men they kill us every day, for them busy they campaign again. After they failed all the promises they made, oh, then they praise themselves. Why the masses were supposed to give them the praises we they here they run to? Move it up. I blame it on the religious leaders. I blame it on the traditional rulers. People were supposed to fight for the people, they don't compromise. Shame on the rebellious brothers. People will cry with us during answers. Today them don't join those oppressors, they eat your love. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up when this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. They no even care, they no even send. Say the people they die of hunger. Hungry dog is an angry dog. One day you go bite the owner. Idle man is the devil workshop. Many youths for Nigeria no good job. And the country the youths got no future. The country is gone, that's on period. Move it up. I blame it on the judiciary leaders. I blame it on the electoral officials. People were supposed to save the nation, but they collected bribe. Shame on the armed forces. People were supposed to protect the masses. But now them they shoot us anytime they hear our voice. Something on the smell of. Very soon now we go perceive them. We have up when this government they cause na time bomb. It go soon explode. Revolution they come oh. It is very close and they feel more. When the power of the people we triumph, the power of the people in power. Oh nana, Mr. Bobsy, I don't speak my mind. Lord, come save my people.